Yo, we're live over here on, well, surely Rumble. I know on Rumble because I'm using Rumble Studios. I don't know if it's going live. Give me a second. I want to. Oh, there it is. Yes, it's going live. Cool. Right. On YouTube as well. Let's go. And also on the local side because, yeah. Anyways, all right. Hello, everybody. It's General Duality and live. It's been a minute. I have a lot to discuss, a lot to, a lot of good stuff. A lot of good stuff. Luckily, it's not bad. I have been not live streaming for a little bit, and kind of just. I'll discuss that later. I think right now I want to discuss my plans with the channels, with both now YouTube, Rumble, and locals. I mean, I'll see what happens. So things change, of course. I do. Uh, I sometimes will drop off for some reason for reasons, but I think I'm going to be trying to be a little bit better at consistency on live streaming. My goal with these channels, which my initial goal was for a while until I started trying different avenues and just really didn't feel like it just I don't mind talking about certain things. I don't care. It just wasn't a fit for me. I'm like there wasn't a point, and my focus on other things. I felt like my time was better used on other things than talking about nonsense. So uh, from here on, and I'm going to do my best to be consistent at live streaming. I am planning on live streaming video games more often, more frequently, and maybe even here and there have like a discussion like this, just talking about whatever I have going on. And so that's what I'm doing moving forward with these channels. And I created a YouTube channel, which for the longest time I was against because of YouTube, how YouTube is and their guidelines and all their nonsense. But after strong strong decision thinking, and just have plenty of time to think and really kind of decide on if I wanted to or not. And I'm like, you know what, it probably just will be the better if I do it, and at least just probably just do gameplay, playing games, because that seems to probably be the safest thing on YouTube. I don't know right now, but all that, and because I've been working on a project. I've been kind of hinting at it here and there. Was trying to get this out last month, but it didn't happen. Uh, I can officially say that the beginning is done. I'll get into it here in a minute. I just wanted to just have a little discussion about the channels and what they're going to do moving forward. So if anybody's interested, this is what's going to happen. I plan on. I'm shooting for, if not, unless I decide to live stream sometime in the next couple of days, but Sunday morning early. I'm not sure exactly what time. Probably 9, 10, around there in the morning Central Time in the United States. I plan on getting as a first gaming live stream on YouTube, and back on Rumble because I fell off, and I'll have a discussion about that here in a minute. I think it feels good to do this on a Sunday morning. In which I got to play some of it, and I'm pretty nice that I actually have it. Is I'm going to be playing Sonic CD. I did start playing it a little bit because I do. I managed to have somehow I forgot I had it, but I have it on Steam, and you can't buy it on Steam anymore. So I'm like hell yeah. So I played a little bit of it. I got stuck on a part. I got stuck on a part. Finally beat it. Now I'm stuck in another part, and I just haven't been able to pick it up. But I'm going to start a whole new game. Um, and go through that. I plan on doing that on Sunday, maybe just on Sundays, and then that Monday, I plan on starting the Witcher series. So that's kind of that's what I'm planning right now on doing. I'm gonna do my best to stick to that. So uh, that's my plan. So if you're interested in watching me play Sonic CD or the Witcher series, then come on by. Um, and Monday, I'm not sure what time I'll start live streaming on Monday. once we get closer to that, I will I'll probably have to announce it or something on my Twitter, which follow me there. I'm going to start being a little bit more active on there again. Just I stepped away from there. There's a lot of discussions I've got to talk about because, I've had to take time to think, process some stuff, debate and decide on what I'm going to do with social media platforms because every single one of them want to piss me off, and obviously that's the problem here. And so from now on, from here on out, just because of what I'm working on, and I'll get into that here in a second. I feel like I want to talk about it last, but my problem with Twitter was his fucking Elon, his goddamn ego trip he went on. That aggravated me. And of course, stupid bullshit on Twitter, but what's new on that? So I just stepped away. I'm like, you know what? I just need to be very rarely on Twitter. I've got to focus on my project. I need to get it worked on. So it was just kind of two reasons why I got off Twitter for a little bit. And then, well, I haven't live streamed on Rumble in a while, but Rumble's also been there's been a lot of things that Rumble should have done better, and they're not. And it's just I'm losing a lot of faith in Rumble at this point, and I that's just the best way I could put it. So that's also why I'm just like, you know what, I'll just go on YouTube anyways. What does it matter? I can't. Rumble is not perfect. They keep having issues. They're frustrating, and who knows how long Rumble's really going to be here. I'm not trying to say it won't be here, but hasn't been taking the right steps, and it's seeming like it's pissing off a lot more people, and they keep trying to do the same shit. It looks like, and it's not helping. They're not fixing anything, not improving stuff. So it's kind of like whatever. It's absolutely just wild, the problems with Rumble and them just ignoring it. But you know what? It is what it is. It's not my fucking platform. I didn't build it. So if I can live stream games on there, I will. I've been seeing apparently now they're going to try to force everybody to use Rumble Studio to live stream on Rumble or something like that. I don't know. I haven't really looked at that. So if they decide to do that, then I might have to exclude Rumble because I tried to do live stream gaming on Rumble through Rumble Studio, and it was not good. I mean, things might have changed. Maybe there are ways to use OBS through it, and I just haven't really taken the time to actually do that stuff. But if I'm not able to live stream straight through OBS or Rumble, then I most likely won't be able to live stream games on Rumble. I'll probably just use Rumble more so as like a fucking talking platform or whatever. I don't know, or maybe not just use it at all, and that's another option. But I don't know. We'll see. I'll continuously use it, and of course, locals. I'm gonna use locals. I mean, it's the only platform, the only what is a subscription platform that allows me, because it's Rumble, and of course, I've had my channel for some time, and it has like a small amount of followers, but it has followers. So I don't know. It's just an ebb and flow, and try not to be too rebellious, I guess, at this point. Got to kind of slow my jets on that shit. I would like, as much as I would like for Rumble to be perfect and for Rumble to be able to actually really compete with YouTube and whatever. I don't even know what else to say. I lost train of thought. I don't have trust in Rumble that much anymore, so I'm like, you know what? I'll just whatever. At this point, whatever. And the only reason I am is because of what I'm working on, and I want to get out there, and I want people to see it. That's really it. At the end of the day, I shouldn't give two fucks what YouTube does or Rumble or fucking Elon Musk on Twitter. I shouldn't give a fuck anymore. I'm not gonna worry about it. I can't sit here and can't fight the fight like that right now. And I mean, now I can't sit here and I can't sit here and continuously bitch and complain about these platforms and everything either. Yeah, I mean, I know I'm going to sound like a hypocrite, but whatever. I don't fuck it. I mean, my main goal now is the original series I have been working on. I want to get it out there, and I want people to enjoy it. That's ultimately my goal now. If I have to fucking use YouTube, live stream on YouTube, whatever, fine. If I have to use Twitter, fine. If I have to use Rumble, okay, fine. I mean, I know there are several other platforms, and I eventually will start using those, but I've just got to get my ebb and flow. I got to get an ebb and flow because, and not gonna try not to bash anybody or talk shit to anybody, but everybody's working on something or trying to do something on YouTube or whatever. People are trying to look for money or trying to get interactions, what have you. I get that. I understand that. And that's the business of the game. Understandable. I'm trying to. I feel like, and of course, you got to fight against like censorship and stuff, and you know, religion's trying to tell me what I can and can't do, or ideology trying to tell me what I can and can't do. I am not. I don't care. I'm going to do what I'm going to do. If you don't like it, go fuck yourself. I don't care. To that whole point, my original series, my original content, what I've been working on for almost 10 years now at this point, and I didn't start working on it because of fucking woke bullshit or the whatever. I worked on it because of in my head. I had an idea, had a vision, and I started putting it together. Eventually, it went from just a idea, a thought of a story, into an entire universe and creating not just this idea of a universe and how life works in this universe. I've been sitting here working on the mechanics of stuff like machinery, technology, abilities, the how the creatures and the intelligent life, how are they going to look and be like, and all of this other stuff. And then so it's just just putting everything in there and unraveling and putting it together. Like I have a lot of stories I put together. I've rough drafted and had to put to the side because I'm like, you know what, it's not time for this yet. And so we get to hear to the project I've been working on these past few months. And so right now in my original series, I guess if you want to call these phases, I mean this is like the my intro phase, I guess. I'm calling it the collateral planet phase. And pretty much the reason why I'm calling it that for this phase is because my idea and my vision is a way to introduce everybody and people who are interested in this is by taking different planets and trying to show a little bit more of one thing, and then kind of doing that on different planets stuff, just kind of showing how everything works from on different planets and stuff, and just kind of showing you a little bit of the universe, and then eventually go into the main timeline. So I'm like, okay, how can I do that? What can I do? And then of course I have character General Duality, who's my name in on the interwebs, as we can call it, and well, also not just on the interwebs, but in this universe I've created. He's a general in a military that's like an intergalactic military, you can say. He's a very high-ranking general, and a lot of I'm going to do my best not to try to spoil stuff or say stuff that because there are a lot of things I plan on showing eventually, but right now I don't want to get into the kind of like the general duality main timeline stuff yet. Maybe I have an idea that I might put out there, but I don't think it's too early. So I had this planet I designed, I created, I put together, and well, we'll flip over from my Twitter to now my locals, because here's my locals, and I got all of this stuff over on my Twitter account if you want to go over here and look at this. But I put up this. So and there's a lot of stuff that revolves around this planet called Wrath in this universe. So essentially, how can I put this? I have a lot of characters and already have a lot of characters like designed and rough drafted and stuff for this story. My plan is, my goal, I would like to make the Wrath Planet storyline stuff be my first comic I physically release. with that, I need a team. I need, a few people, like an artist, an editor, whatever, a team, and be able to release this stuff physically. But I don't have the team. I'm only one guy, and I can only do so much. So I came up with an idea, and the people might say this is a stupid idea. People might say that's not a good idea. Don't do that. It's probably not a good idea to put out your original content out without blah blah blah. Here's the thing. I'm a fucking nobody. Who gives a fuck about me or whatever the fuck I create? So, as a way to really get things going, get people to do something and get something out there for people to read and enjoy, I've come up with an idea and this new series that's going to be essentially like short ebooks, like very short ebooks. I'll get into it. Short ebooks on, like, I guess you can say for right now it's an origin. It's going to start off as like an origin story of a character I'm going to get into in a minute, and so eventually try to get, pretty much try to get attention and see what happens with that, and see if I can maybe eventually get to that goal of being able to have, a team and be able to actually create what I want to create, and go from there with everything else I have already rough drafted and set up for the future. That's really ultimately what I'm trying to do. I thought this would be a good way to put something out there, just test the waters, and really see how, if people are interested or people like it, and really try to bring out something entertaining for people to enjoy. you know, the good old escape reality for a little bit, because we all need it, right? That's what I'm trying to do here. I don't want to put anything in our world politically into the story. I haven't, I don't plan on it. This is just, and the story aspect is going to be more so like a, I guess, genre, I guess you can say. It's like a military action, like sci-fi stuff. So that's pretty much what I've put together, or that's what I've been working on and run. So now I've decided we're going to do this series I'm putting out there, and it is going to be for free. I'm going to see how I can put it over here on locals, or figure out what I can do to make it to where it's available over here on locals for free for y'all, for anybody to enjoy and read. And the series I'm starting with, it's called Road to Wrath, and I am starting off with, because the first crew that goes to Wrath is my ship regiment 137, and the general Astron. He's a 1-star general. He's the leader of this crew. I decided might as well just do an origin story on him. We're starting off on on the planet, his home planet, and he had a very interesting life, we can say. So I thought, it'd be a good idea to bring out his story, really see how people like it. And I've been, working on this for a few months now, just putting it together, trying to put it together in word form, you can say, in an ebook. And so this is what I'm going to do right now, temporary, until I'm able to get better on it and get faster at being able to put everything together, because I did take my time on this. I spent my time trying to think about, every move I make, trying to make sure I'm weaving the story right, making sure I'm like, what, I'm feeling good about this. I think this could do a good job and people might be able to enjoy it. So I kind of took my time. It's not very long. It's like 7 pages, 8 pages, I guess you can say, roughly around there. And so, um, yeah. So on his home planet, there's all of that. I don't know. I can't really trying to not spoil a lot of stuff. Um, yeah. God damn it, I got nothing else really right now to say. It's like I try not to spoil stuff, but at the same time trying to explain to you and to y'all. Um, so here's the thing. I've actually I'm planning on dropping a chapter. I'm planning on dropping a chapter a month on this. I might shortly here. I don't know if I might do it tonight or tomorrow or maybe Friday. I will go ahead and release the prologue over here on locals, so you can read that and get a little bit more of an understanding of the story. And then I'm thinking maybe Saturday or probably even Sunday, probably either right before or right after my live stream on Sunday, I will be dropping the first chapter of Road to Wrath, Astron, the Prince of Bad Luck. Chapter 1 will be releasing. The chapter's name, I'm calling it, oh, fuck, I forgot what I called it. Unknown Guardian. There we go. So maybe that'll give you a little hint, kind of wink, wink. I don't know. Maybe not. So yeah. So military action, sci-fi. Uh, Pretty much in this universe, I wanted to be able to find a way to make the characters, I guess, in the best way interesting, but at the same time I more so made them like, I guess you can call, I can't remember the name off the top of my head. Basically, like animal human hybrids, chimeras, I guess you can say. So I thought that would be a good way to do it. Also, because I'm making a massive universe, a bunch of animals and creatures and stuff, like animals I can use to kind of really design these characters. And so on this planet, once you once I get this chapter out, and if anybody's interested in reading it, I'll discuss more about stuff around that. I'm just trying not to. I don't want to spoil so much, but if anybody's interested, I do have this right here, the Wrath Invasion Log number 1. I might come out with a log number 2. I have a couple of ideas. I have a couple of ideas of some stuff or something around there. I'm going to try to put stuff over here on locals for people to read. Maybe just some stuff in the universe. Maybe around general dualities, military, army, or the king he's under, or stuff like that. I've got a few ideas of stuff. So that's kind of really what I've got. Not too much else I've got right now, without spoiling stuff, which I've gotten close to kind of just ruining a lot of stuff. So yeah, expect that to come out soon, very soon at the end of the week, and then right now I'm shooting for a monthly release of chapters. I would like to try to get to weekly, but I don't know. That would be a lot. That would be a lot. And I do take my time sometimes when it comes to writing, because I'm like, man, I don't know if I should go this route, that route. What would really work? What would be a good route to go for this? How can I make this chapter interesting? I guess you can say the best I can. That's all I'm trying to do. Let's have fun. It's all. Sunday, unless I just randomly decide to go live stream early. Sunday, Sonic CD. Somewhere's on Saturday, Sunday, maybe Saturday. I don't know. I gotta do another. I'm gonna reread it again just to make sure everything's tight and good, and then really just trying to see how, if I can actually upload it on locals, or how I'm gonna be able to load it on locals. I might have some ways. I might have a couple of ways I might try to do it. I'll see. But I will let y'all know Sunday, because it will be coming out before around Sunday. Around Sunday, I guess, is the best way to put it. It's coming out. I'm excited. I'm ready for people to experience and enjoy something that I've created. I'm really excited. I can finally start putting something out there for people to actually enjoy. It's it's great. I'm feeling good about it. I'm feeling pretty happy with it. Of course, I can say it's not. I can say it's like the greatest damn thing ever. I don't want to sit here and blow smoke up your ass, and you'd be like, "What the fuck is this?" I'm doing what I can. I'm doing the best. I feel pretty confident about it. I feel good. I think it's an interesting story. It it's I can't say much more, but I did my best to kind of show Astron as how he kind of is as a character. and I kind of wanted to focus also on like the ability aspect and how abilities work in this universe to an extent. I mean, I've got several things I was trying to kind of do in this to kind of be like, okay, let's see how this all works together. Like that's kind of ultimately what my goal is, and of course, do my best to be as original as possible. Uh, did this all by myself. Well, I don't know. I guess people might complain about this, but I did use some AI editing to help out a bit with the writing, just to help improve and make sure it works. Which I'll be honest here, the AI editor, it was okay. There was some stuff it screwed up. I'm like, okay, yeah, that definitely doesn't make sense. So it does it enough, and then I can go, okay, yeah, that does. So I have to basically edit the AI editor. It is what it is. It worked for me. I did everything. I did what I could. So yeah, there we go. I think that's it. I've been rambling on so much. So if you're interested, come over here to my locals and follow it. You don't have to pay for subscription or anything. I just it's up here for you for anybody interested. If you want to go for everything, just come over to my Twitter. Follow me at Twitter at General Duality. You'll probably have to be, yeah, it will be Gen Duality. And I will be seeing y'all most likely Sunday. Also, well, I guess I'll discuss that later. I'll discuss that Sunday after I drop this chapter. I can't think too far ahead, but deuces.